of course it's 10 to the first, all the way down to 1. And the big loser at the moment is the overnight leader in this competition, and that's Christian Haas of Rafa Condor, who had 12 points awarded to him after finishing first on all 3 third category climbs yesterday.
That's true, but he has got a teammate up here in the form of Richard Handley, who can help to mop up some of the points and keep them away from the other riders. But there are also points back in the peloton which he could still try and nip.
And that's something, of course, we will be monitoring as the climb is finally topped. Now then, right at the front, it's the rider from Escadil, and that, of course, is the Spaniard Pablo Hurtazon in the orange, and he seems content at the moment to lead and pull the rest along.
Crowds here starting to push into the road here, which if you're a little bit further back in this line of 6 riders, you could be getting a little bit balked in the roads as they step in to look at the race coming through.
Well, these 6 are certainly being given the opportunity here to create distance between themselves and the peloton, because the latest advantage we've heard is well over 3 minutes. Now look at this. This is the strike for the line, and it is the Spaniard that's looking for maximum points. Yes, he gets it. So over the line first was Hurtazon for 10, Russell Hampton over the line second for 9, and in third place it was Richard Handley coming through to get the 8 points. So that is the first ascent of the day. 2 more first cats to come. Look at this, gutter to gutter. What a fantastic sight as the Tour of Britain now threads its way through the early stages of this second leg. 26 miles have now been wiped away on their approach to the finish today, which will see them sprint it out in Knowsley Safari Park, a new watering hole on the Tour of Britain. Let me also tell you the situation in the Yodel Sprints competition, because we've had 1 sprint. As we look at the overall race leader, there he is, Luke Rowe, young fella. His young face actually belies his experience and determination, and that reflected yesterday when he weaved his way past the carnage to secure that first stage victory. So let me just tidy up the situation in the Yodel Sprints competition. We've had 1 so far today of 3 that came after 20 kilometres. Pete Williams was first to the top there, representing Node 4 Giordana. Second was Richard Handley, and Richard Handley's riding on Rafa Condor. Third was Jack Bobridge of Orica GreenEDGE, and in 4th place was Martias Krisek of Liquigas. So it means in the overall standings, of the Yodel Sprint competition, the man that was the leader yesterday at the end of the stage, that's Rony Martias of Sojasun, a Frenchman. He's still in the lead with 12, and Christian Haas lying second. Those were the first and second positions after yesterday, but these riders that are clear now have got a chance to start to build into the advantage that they secured. You get the comment from a lot of our continental visitors about how hard the roads are when they rear up, and they're very, very steep. And we were just talking about, there's an attack here off the front, and it's the Rafa Condor rider that's going clear. Well, it's an early strike, isn't it, for the points now? Then can he hold off the challenge? Big attack here then off the front from the Rafa Condor rider. He's trying to split the group. Now then, why did he do that, sir? Why did he do that, Rob?
I don't know. He did it on the last climb as well. He's gone very early. It's around about 1 kilometre to the summit of this climb. And I don't know if he saw the 50-kilometre sign, which indicates that the riders can start feeding. They're 50 kilometres into the race. He saw it through the trees, and I wonder if he just panicked a little bit and thought that that was it.
Well, it was Richard Handley that went for it, and he's going again. Handley's attacking, but look at the power of the Spaniard on the line, and it looked like Hurtazon, to me, got the maximum points. So first place on both the climbs today for Hurtazon from Spain, but for the first 4 in the peloton, there's still points. As we look at the king of the mountains here, Christian Haas, who's distanced himself off the head of the peloton because he knows he will finish 7th at the summit, and they are very, very useful points.
They really are useful points. I think it probably won't keep the jersey for him today, that Skoda King of the Mountains jersey. He may well lose it today, but it keeps him in the hunt, and there's an awful lot of points at stake at the rest of this race.
Well, how interesting. Dan Craven at the back here. But what it means there, that the jersey now with Hurtazon, if he was the first over from the shot we